In the decade following 2001, the World Conference of Chief Justices has been held each year in India, bringing together more than 600 high-level delegates from over 100 countries, who have worked to safeguard human rights and just treatment for people around the world.
Now, all the countries members of the Council of Europe have signed the European Convention on Human Rights, which means every individual can apply directly to the court in Strasbourg to obtain redress for a violation of his fundamental human rights committed by the state. You see? So any person, any Turkish person, any person from the Russian Federation, any Maltese, any Spaniard, French, Italian, whatever, if he feels that he has exhausted the domestic remedies in his country, he can file directly an application to the European Court of Human Rights.
Well, in order to be a good judge, first you must be yourself a man of high morality, a man of principles, a man who is not easily influenced and who is able to interpret according to the circumstances of the case, but also consistent with the conscience.
On the 6th of December, the Indian Cabinet met with Chief Justices from around the world at the 13th World Conference of Chief Justices. During the conference, India's President announced that his country would adopt a global perspective toward the issue of justice by joining the UN's International Convention with the Indian Constitution. Held in Lucknow from the 7th to the 10th of December, the 13th World Conference of Chief Justices saw in attendance more than 200 Chief Justice level delegates from 65 countries. The spreading influence of the euro crisis has manifested in economic decline across the world. Governments have tightened their belts on spending, raised taxes, cut budgets for social welfare, and raised the age of retirement. Meanwhile, unemployment among young people has become a serious concern, along with the growing attention placed on the importance of taxpayers' human rights. Members of the Association of World Citizens, or AWC, have been invited many times to discuss this emerging topic of fiscal human rights, with all participants of the conference being invited to sign a petition proposed by the AWC's chairman, René Wadlow, along with the AWC's honorary vice chairman and consultative committee member, Dr. Hong Daozi.
I think the organization must look at the way that they can balance out things, not in a way that for the state to benefit, but also to the individuals. As I said in Tawal, we don't live in individualism society. We get to care for our old people, and the family unity is so important, and that's where we look at it. So the government must not tax too high, but at least, as I said, yes, it must be a tax, but in a way that it is balanced out, so that it's a win-win sort of thing. Yeah.
Because we have courts that can rule the disputed cases. We have a democratic legislature. We trust it followed a democratic proceeding. I think that a problem in the Eastern world maybe is that there isn't a judiciary efficient judiciary system, and that makes taxpayer become a matter of human right.
Looking through history, whether ancient or modern, local or foreign, you find everywhere the ascendancy or decline of civilizations has been strongly influenced by their system of taxation. Whether it be the Tang Dynasty's Huang Chao Rebellion, the US Civil War, no ruler has been able to completely evade the repercussions born out of systems of inequitable taxation. And in the 21st century, our societies are currently facing this very real challenge, with most nations being forced to come to terms with the task of working out a fair and equitable system of taxation that upholds human rights. If such a system can be put into practice, it can manumit countless citizens around the world from oppression of an unjust system. It can ensure their right to existence and right to property, which can prevent future disputes and upheaval, as well as advance toward future prosperity.